Alright, so I'm back at it with the M, and I got the wiring harness laid out. Did the cooling little lines, that's connected. And then this line that goes from there to right there is connected. Then that goes right there to the block, that's connected. And that goes there to the canister, that's connected. So now it's time to do the wiring. The wiring's pretty easy. You lay down the harness. This is another harness I had. This side right here, that goes to the ECU and all that. Battery terminal. This is for the injectors. This is for the ignition coils. Over here, this is for the fuse box. Got a couple fuses and relays right there. That's all that. Then down here, you have the crank sensor, the Vano sensor, little things like that. The what do you call that? Throttle body sensor. You have all the sensors pretty much. So about to start connecting all that stuff. I got to connect the alternator, the starter, get everything going, get it cracking, so we can get it going, man. So let's get it. I think I got it mostly down packed. I just had to go through real quick and start plugging stuff up. But I think I got most of it down packed. Now I just got to tuck it, hide it, and make sure nothing's getting hot. Because you can't just run a motor like that. Look at that. That'll be getting hot with the coolant. All this will melt. And I get this car a couple days and bam, all the wires will be melted. So, to prevent that from happening, I'm going to zip that down, bam. Run the wires, hide everything, make it look nice, zip tie it up. Yeah, finish that part. So at that point, the intake manifold will be ready to go on. So let's get it, man. We're making progress, man. We're making progress. I got that on, got that on. Yeah. Once I'm able to get the intake manifold on, then we can start the car. Put the ECU back in, wire all that up, hook up all the electronics, all the positive and negative stuff. And then we'll be able to start the car up. Start the car up, see if it's all right. Hopefully everything's all right. And then I'll take it back apart. Start it up, make sure everything's all right. And then, yeah, man, go from there. Keep going, keep going. As long as I get it started, then I'll do the cooling system, and then we'll be driving it. Then I gotta finish the rest of the wiring. Once all that's done, I'll have to figure out all this mess. Figure out all this mess and all the wires that messed up. Then once I figure all that, get that sorted out, we'll really be set. But for the most part, I just wanted to get the engine wiring done because that was all messed up. And now we can dip, we can do our thing, we can get it cracking. So that's the goal, man. So gotta get a belt. I don't think that shit will give me a belt for this. Yeah, man, get this thing running. Give me some fluids. I probably gotta get another power steering fluid hose I gotta find. Get it cracking, man. So let's get it. So last night, y'all was looking like a disaster up in here. I finally started getting things together. Wired up, started zip tying things, making sure nothing gets hot. So this right here, this wire goes to the transmission and all that. This goes to the throttle body, and this goes to the intake manifold. And everything else is pretty much hooked up. Cam sensor, crank sensor, everything. Idle control valve, oil pressure sensor, those two sensors, everything's ready to go. Guys gotta run that one line down to the transmission, and then I gotta get the rest of the manifold parts, like the top piece that goes right there to the manifold, and then I can start putting the manifold on. Yeah, man, so we get in there, man. We get in there, y'all. We get in there. Finally.